Welcome back, everybody. This is Brother Mutant here. Today we're going to continue our quest to beat Pathfinder Kingmaker using Dora, our main Magus, Sword Saint Magus. We are using him as well as a couple of mercenary teammates, along with a full team of 6 now. But those mercenaries are an Inquisitor Monk hybrid, one level dip in Monk just so they can get some extra armor, and then an extra attack around thanks to Flurry of Blows, since we're going to focus on things like Monk weapons with that character. And then the other character is an undead, custom-made Eldritch Scoundrel, and they've actually been rocking it pretty good. For those of you that have never played this game before, know that I am using mods. Notice we have turn-based combat. They'll be one of the biggest ones you're going to want, in my estimation. Not that the game's not amazing by itself, but if you really have a hard time planning what you're doing, turn-based combat's going to feel more pen and paper to you. Eldritch Arcana, again, if you see spells or feats or skills or stuff that I have that you don't, chances are this is where it's coming from. Of course, there's Bag of Tricks, other stuff that we can use to cheat, and basically quality of life improvements like your camera rotation, hair and locker, remove area effects, and highlight learnable scrolls. All good stuff. Feel free to download those, but you don't have to. Let's actually get into the game, shall we? Make sure I'm on the same one. Dora, there it is. Alright, let's see. What do we have to do today? I don't know. Trying to remember. Oh, the bloom. Yeah, we get the bloom problem. So people are ploding into animals, and the animals are just ravaging our city. So we have to deal with that mess. I believe I am current on all my artisans. Let me do a quick check on that just to make sure that I haven't forgotten to go talk to somebody. Let's close you up, and you. Looks like we have stuff down here. We're all good for errands right now. Obliteration. Oh, we have to talk to Varas. Sorry, we actually do have someone to talk to. Okay, so we're waiting for Nasriel to talk to us now. We returned the gift, the item. We're working on Curse in 240 days. Plenty of time for that. Increasing our barony, of course, all that good jazz. Wait for the Sweet Teeth to come back. Season of the Bloom is where we're at right now. Go up to Gudrun River to find Keston and his militia. Attend the council. Let's call the whole barony. Visit goblins. Disperse the cult of Lamarche to and even participate. So we actually did that one already. So yeah, looks like we're heading that way now. We did a quick once over of our capital. Actually, I'm going to write this down now that I think about it. I must do this. This is a, see, I got a 4, 6, 6, 8, 13, 18 days. And I need to find out which one of those needs to be checked in on. Honestly, all of them. 4 is at 80%. And 13 is a 80%. Just to give me an idea if something's probably going to pass. I got 6 days. Number 1 is 85%. It's really kind of like finding who's going to be the problem child. This one right here. 18 days. The last one, 61%. And then who we got left? Another 8 days. And there's 45%. Okay, there's another problem child. Last one for 6 days, 90%. Yeah, so we're probably fine until that 8 days comes along. Okay, that's on. I actually need to write the date down. 22 to 47 11. Okay, that gives us an idea about when this is going to hit the fan. Again, it's not to say that the other guys won't fail their checks, but they're in the 80s. The chances of them rolling bad enough to actually fail that is probably pretty slim. I feel pretty good about it. Good enough that we're going to leave the kingdom to go dilly-dink around with this stuff. We're not going to talk to Vrask just yet. We are more importantly going to go find Keston. I think this is part of the missions that are on a timer. So, we need to redo the teammates. Because we are actually taking specific people with us. At least I think we're redoing teammates. Oh, maybe not. I have knock on the list. Oh, I should probably pass this belt off to somebody. Who needs it? Who needs it? Come on. Who needs it? No. Sure, why not? And you can have this cool ring as well, because I just don't care. Anything else I'm passing off? Not really. We are a little overweight, but that's just me toting stuff around. So when we get the team official and we got a full team of 6, It's going to be a lot easier. So, we're bouncing out of here. I guess I suppose I should take that back. We should probably just quickly sell. There's no reason to be overburdened with weight. When you know you're not going to keep those items, just sell the damn things. So we're taking the falchion that we found and some lame-ass gear, I think, some armor to sell it. Do that super quick. We'll make sure we have enough rations. Remember, we don't want to get caught not rested up. Matter of fact, I'm not rested right now, but I don't mind running to the area and resting just outside of it. I think that's probably to our benefit. And again, we're going to be taking 2 people for sure who are immune to fatigue effects. That's me with my necklace on and our undead compatriot. So between that and then the other 4 people, some of which might be new to the party, we'll probably be rested enough. I don't have to worry about it too much. So let's see what you have. Sell some stuff. Keeping the swords. That beast render falchion, and that's worth a decent clip of money. Still keeping the Heart of Valor. I think that would be good for Reg, for Ragangar, when he finally gets high enough level where he can wear it. He can't right now. He's got good stuff, though. Don't kid yourself. And just again, as a quick check, I have 13. So for a party of 6, we have enough for 2 camps and then some. So I think we're okay. I really should have checked. Oh, hell, we have a Frost Falchion as well to sell. An Elven Curve. I got all kinds of garbage in here that's worth money. Yeah, sweet. Alright, I feel good about that. Now, let's get to it. We have, let's think. I want the core team of 3, obviously. And I think we're taking Knock Knock. So that's there. Matter of fact, who I just had there was probably not the worst idea ever. But, let's think about this. Some other people need some loving as well, right? So, while Jubilos is rocking in the free world, don't get me wrong, he's amazing. We could use some spell casting on the team. So either we're talking Jaethal with her alt Inquisitor abilities like my Inquisitor, or we could use some ranged attacking with Ekin. He's amazing, as you know. And while I could use Tristan, I also have Harem for healing. So again, we have others. Downside is, remember, she's affected by Harem's healing, AoE style. So Tristan's the only one that has the ability to straight up keep her from doing that. So if this is not our team, again, I can swap out Ekin for Juby, or Lindsay, or Octavia. Not Reg. We already got 3 front runners here. I don't think we need to have 4. I think a 3 and 3 is probably okay. I think that's a good team. We'll give some Ekin some love here. He's got some really good skills. That guy's been knocking it out of the park with his crappy bow, so the sooner we find him something awesome, the happier I'm going to be. But we were supposed to be heading up the path looking for Keston and his people. He said follow up the Gudrun River, which is this here, so I'm not sure which side we're supposed to be on. Let's just assume we're going to be on the side closest to us and hope for the best. Quick save it so we don't have to mess with that again. Nope. Goblin Fort. That looks like where we want it to be. That's going to be awesome. Now, this is a very large map. So if you're not prepared, it is okay to take a knee before you start this mess. Outside in the free world, I would normally do it, not inside here. But you can do what you want. But definitely before you finish the map, take a knee. And I'll tell you why later. Sorry, quick cutscene here. Quite an honor, your grace, make haste. Help the defenders on the camp, help. Goblins are upon us. Okay, so they're getting mugged right now. And again, as you see, I'm not prepared because I don't have spells. Stuff. That should be good enough for now. We can mug stuff at this point, I'm not worried. Alright, now, again, while normally this would be a nightmare scenario for most people, even with a fully powered team that's awesome, don't kid yourself, this is a mess. But we're not worried about it because, again, we have our turn-based combat, and it makes a big, and I cannot stress this enough, big difference. For instance, I know right now that I can literally just lob this out here and probably take out some guys, and it's the teammate-friendly version of Controlled Fireball. So why don't I just start that way? Boom, and even light up those guys over here so we can see what's going on this part of the map. So that's nice, and now I'm going to go ahead. 2 guys down. 3 guys down, matter of fact. Knock Knock, he's not the best fighter in the world, because he's not a fighter. But what I mean is, he doesn't have the best gear right now. But he's still a solid choice. Notice that we have his Bewildering Injury, which lowers their armor class, makes it easier for us to hit them. We also have minus their chances to hit us. See that? We also have the Hamper the Target, which lowers their movement speed. So I'm fine with softening them up. Lowering their armor class is always a good call. And again, that only works when you sneak attack. Now, can he charge anybody? I don't see anyone on here that he's close enough to get to. So might as well just marshal his happy ass forward. He's got guards to help him out too, so they're not going to run up on Knock Knock and kick his ass, I don't think. See, guards are just doing work over here. Alright, madam. Make haste. Cool. Tristan, you too. Eliza. Hoof it, kiddo. We got places to be. Okay. Goblin's turn. Yeah, get him, guys. Not you. Yeah, you. Good job. Was that Keston? That was Keston. Okay, Puppers, can you charge? You have some movement on you. Sadly, no. Alright, come on up here, kiddo. We need you to be standing right next to this doofus. Thank you. Yeah, Ken. Now it's your turn. Alright. Dora's turn. Come up here. And we have already messed these guys up pretty good. Why don't we summon our own little gobos just to mess them up a little more. Yay! Alright, here's our other gobbo. Knock Knock.
Enemies on fire first.
He's way better at his job than the other guys are. Frodo, you're coming up here, kid. And I want you to... cantrip this fool. See, sneak attack. There you go. Tristan, you're moving over here. He has a fireball, but we are in the way of it, so I'm just going to have him do something that's probably going to miss. Hey, he managed to hit one time. Good to you, Tristan. Way to not suck completely. Alright, Eliza. You're up here, and you're on Gobbo number 1 here. Or maybe not. Alright, how about we do some firebombing? There we go. Kill the Gobbos, kill the Gobbos, kill them all except for my team. Good job. Alright. Over here, Bo. Good dog. Yeah, okay. You can reach him from here, can't you?
Good.
You sure can. Wow. These people need help. Find some food and blankets for them. Keep your eyes open. Keston nods. His armor is covered with cuts and scratches. There is blood on his gloves, but he himself is uninjured. You are right on time, Baron. We were losing hope no longer now that you are here. Further down the path behind a palisade lies a nest of goblins. We chance upon it while we're heading upriver. I have no idea when these pests managed to build it, and so fast. We scouted it less than a 10-day ago, and then there was no trace of them. Keston regains his composure. Whatever the cause, the surrounding area is thick with goblins. Only one of the scouts we sent made it back. He reports they have raised a fort of sorts at the top of the hill, around a totem of La Mashtu. They packed the fort with cages and prisoners inside, so we need to go save some prisoners. We've managed to rescue a few of the captives. Others escaped and came back on their own. We've questioned them. They say the shaman performs rituals on the prisoners. We entrenched ourselves here to prepare for an attack, but goblins keep coming at us. They're not giving us a moment's peace. The way they are hounding us, we cannot protect the survivors and attack the camp at the same time. Keston turns to face you. his eyes determined. Only you can rescue the caged prisoners in the fort, Your Grace. Sounds good. Can this Goblin Camp have something to do with the seeds? The only way to find out is go inside. You'll have to get past the gates and see what's going on there. How are the prisoners? Some are injured, many are exhausted, and every one of them is terrified after what they've been through. All the prisoners we've spoken to say they are taken to the Lamashtu totem to take part in the magic rituals. Remember, these are the guys that are exploding into animals. What's strange is that the shaman doesn't sacrifice anyone. All he does is shriek and pray to Lamashtu and then force the victims to drink water until they start to choke. Remember the seeds we found out were probably being transmitted through the river? Haha, now we know these guys are infected. The prisoners mentioned a shaman. The leader? The scout mentioned seeing a large white beast at the hilltop. He thought it might be a wolf. If true, the Goblin King must be somewhere in the camp. We discovered the magic seeds are transported by water. If the shaman is infecting... oh, hell no. I don't want to say that. That's going to be horrible. I'm awful good. I'm leaving at once. I need to free the prisoners before the goblins serve them for dinner or worse. Alright, good fortune to you. I don't know what that one's going to do if we do the other one, guys, so I'm not going to do it. Let's just check the bodies real quick for anything that might be useful. Nah, didn't think so. Okay. Alright, it's gobble fighting time. So now that we have the time to prepare, let's make sure we are prepared a little better.
Yes. How may I help?
Remember, Tristan has got the ability to get spells back. Just one a day, nothing amazing, but it's still there. And we definitely want to get his Asimon, his pet. Excuse me. Got the hiccups. Alright, come on, team.
In due time.
Alright, what we got here? We got a couple of gobos and a bomber behind the fence. You see that? Alright, Dora. We need to rush that fool. Oh, I can just teleport enemies on the other side of the fence. Yeah, okay. Alright, so let's buff up. Let's do the good one, the Bane. Enduring Blade. Activate. Remember, I may have to take a step. I keep messing this up. So if he's in the circle, take your step to attack. And you get your full attack. Solid through 2 out of 3 hits. I'll take it. Proto, you're going to come over here, kiddo. And I want you to do the skeleton horde on top of this jackass. There you go. Feel free to move in. Oof, that's not good. But I'll take the fact that he's swarming the guys over there. Akbo, can you finish this fool off? Thank you, Akbo. Come over here. We need to kind of stagger the team so if he chucks bombs, we'll be protected. Knock knock. Can you charge this idiot? How about that one? Nope, sadly no.
Be easier if you not fight back.
I know, buddy.
Come here, Bax. Not gonna stab you.
Yep, could have been smarter about this and buffed the team up with some protection. Like this. But didn't think about the fact they were going to have fire. We have it now. Alright, Tristan, why don't you just step up here and throw off one maybe he is. That'll make me happy. A little closer, sir. Alright, Ekin, you don't even need to run anywhere. You just right here shoot him. Yeah, dump that fool. Nice. Dora's turn. Where's he at?
You should have run!
I did run. You should have run because you didn't get there in time, you jerk. Proto.
Run them through.
Yeah, wasn't surrounded. He is now. It didn't work. Alright, he's not making it. Knock, knock,
Which
you're here.
knife to use?
That's my buddy. Looks like we got a level up too. That's awesome news. Let's actually steal this real quick. Take that ring. Alright, what do we got for a level up? Ooh, one of our own. Rogue. Now remember, she is a rogue, but she could be an arcane trickster. Remember why I went rogue? I wanted to get advanced talents. So again, I'm missing out on this unless I go here or here or here. So I need honestly 2 more levels of rogue to get what I really kind of was hoping for. Probably want all of them. But I just wanted to show you that again. There's plenty of great stuff in here. Lots of sneak attack die. I mean, I get 5 here versus 3 here, so clearly a win. I get the surprise spells, so any spell she casts, so long as it's sneak attackable as far as, like, they're flat-footed, it does sneak attack damage. We're talking fireball sneak attack damage kind of shit. Very badass. She also has impromptu sneak attacks here, 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 and here. She's a toggle she can turn on, so basically for 4 different combat rounds, either in a row or whenever she wants to use them, she could just say, nope, sorry, you are definitely getting sneak attacked. Which is, again, pretty damn badass. The downside is while this and this are like staples for her, the Invisible Thief / the surprise spells, I would not get these two because I would go this far into this rogue build. Okay, so you see that? So again, 2 more levels in, that means only 8 levels here. So I'd get this far in. Still a good choice, I think, because again, I would get more sneak attack die. Again, I'd get 4 here versus 2 more here. But I'd lose out on a couple more rogue talents. I'd lose out on my trap stuff here. I'd lose out on... Well, I'd get that one, but I wouldn't get the other finesse. And I wouldn't get the capstone for Arcane Trickster, which is this guy here. Basically a general, like, insta-death, once-a-day kind of thing. So I'm just going to keep her rogue, for those of you that are wondering. So we have another sneak attack die. I'll appreciate that. And again, finesse training. Actually, before we do this, though, let's step out. What kind of weapon is she wielding? Rapier and a shock dagger right now. So I want to see if I can finesse either of those on my list. So see, so far she has the dagger. So I probably want to see if she can do rapier. And so... And first let's do this. So... Rapier's right here. Remember, this allows her to use her dexterity modifier instead of her strength modifier, which, if it's higher, for damage for this particular weapon. It's specific to the weapon that you're picking. Now, I wanted to pick this one. I also wanted to pick either rapier or short sword or punching dagger is another fine option. Sai, I could do any of those things, so long as they're light weapons. And again, I gotta keep something in the offhand that's extremely tiny. So dagger, short sword, Sai. Comma, I think, fits in there. I'm sure I'm missing something. But again, want to try to keep it to the small stuff. The rapier is not, but I can keep the rapier in the main hand. And since no one else is really using the rapiers, not that we couldn't, I have Brigandguard could totally rock them, but he's using the scimitars. I'll have her use the rapiers, and there's plenty in the game. So again, to her benefit, just extra damage is what we've just done here. From here, and then of course for this last one, I'll have to really make that hard decision of whether it's short swords or punching daggers. Because again, I'll have different choices by that point. I just need to pay attention. For stuff, for upgrades. So we just got a Necromancy Tattoos, more accomplished sneak attacker, 2-weapon fighting. Okay, I could get another 2-weapon fighting perhaps. That's improved 2-weapon fighting. It's not here. She already has it. Okay, so greater 2-weapon fighting. It's not on the list, which means it's probably buried by something. What is it buried by? Probably level. Greater... 2-weapon fighting. Here you go. Oh, base attack bonus 11. Okay, so her attack bonus is not high enough to get it. I don't know if it'll ever get high enough to get it, quite frankly. So we'll have to keep that in mind. That's okay. I don't need her to have 3 attacks on each hand. 3 and 2 is good enough for me, really. It's just something to consider. Now we have weapon spell focus or necromancy. You know, she is a necromancer, right? So we should probably get that up. We never got the additional traits up for her though, and I want to do that. So we already had the physical drawback. Remember, that's how she got her curse. Emotional drawback, let's say that she's actually envious of others. And this is the one that's only a penalty if you have tiny amounts of gold. Penalty to her concentration. It's a minor penalty at best. Notice there's some in here that are like really bad for you, especially for a turn-based combat. Impatient being a fine example. This makes your guy run into combat. You cannot control them. The game takes it over. And that's not cool. Just saying. So keep an eye on some of those things. Just because you think it sounds right doesn't mean it's the thing you want to have. Or at the very least, test it out. So we do in the envy, so we get an extra trait. So we got 3 traits now. Notice that we already have a campaign trait, a combat trait, and a magic trait. There's a regional trait for magic. Meta Magic Master. And chances are I want that. So, what do we want? Show me what I picked before. Of course it doesn't. Damn it. I'm trying to remember what spells I picked for her for necromancy. I'm going to have to back out here again. Yeah, jeez Louise. Yeah. All right. Character sheet. What's the spell or the? Yeah, I have a magic spell that I buffed early on or early this level. Magic trait. Oh, did I not? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I grabbed pragmatic. Okay. So this will be the first one that I have that I put a meta magic on, and I don't have to then. Do I have a meta magic yet? I don't have one meta magic yet. So maybe I don't need to. Okay, no, that's cool. Matter of fact, I have my paper here. I don't know why I'm not just reading from the damn thing. What do I got? That's the Inquisitor. What are we getting for level 11, kiddo? Armor proficiency as a question mark, which means I don't have to do it. Okay. This was a tempted idea for me to consider having a character that could have light armor while casting. She would have to have a mithril chain shirt, padded armor, or leather armor, no studded armor. And the reason for the mithril chain shirt is if it's mithril, it's a minus 10% to the arcane spell failure. It's already at 20. That would knock it down to 10, and she can get a feat called Arcane Armor Training, which would take the 10% away. So she could wear all the way up to chainmail, enchanted mithril chainmail, and be okay with casting spells, which, again, is not the worst thing ever, because it'd push her up a little more for her armor when we really, really need it. But I'm going to do this, like so. And here we are going to say Rapier. Alright, from here, Great Spell Focus, additional traits, emotional drawback, she's envious. Alright, let's see what we're doing here. We do meta magic if I want to. We don't have to. But if I do, there's not much in the way of necromancy spells that are level 1, 2, and 3, just so we're clear. Of the ones on the list, some honorable mentions for you would be, obviously, Ray spells, like your Ray of Enfeeblement, Ray of Sickening. Ray of Enfeeblement would actually hit them harder if you gave them like an intensified version of that. So that's a possibility. Level 2 stuff. Scare is going to be garbage, so don't bother. Pernicious Poison's garbage, don't bother. We don't get the Inflict spells. False Life's not worth it, don't bother. Bone Shaker. Now this might be worth it. If I get this, notice that it's 3d6 of damage plus 1d6 per 2 caster levels. Okay, so that means at level 20, pure build, level 20, that's an extra 10d6 of damage. That's 13d6. Now, I can intensify this and get more damage out of it, but how do I do that? I need to be level 22 or 24. Well, there is a way to do it. You make a perfect spell. It's a lot of investment. Again, I don't recommend it. It's not worth it. I could do it for Reanimate Dead. They would last longer, I suppose, so there is that. Yay. I don't particularly care. We have many of those. Fear Spell, on the other hand, is a solid choice if you wanted to go that route. Other than that, there's really not a whole lot at level 4. Vampiric Touch, of course, but again, she's not going to get in that kind of combat. So I don't think we're actually going to do Meta Magic Master. Let's actually grab... what do I want? I have a list here. Combat. Do I have the combat ones yet? Go back. I do. Alright, skill-wise, she has everything checkmarked that she wants checkmarked. So we don't have to get fancy. How about we do... First, let's go back to regional. Blighted Physiology. Natural armor, but we heal worse. Bruising Intellect. Persuasion is a class skill for me. You use your intelligence modifier to intimidate, but she doesn't intimidate on this team. We've got plenty of people that do that for her. River Rat. Now we're talking. You gain a +1 trait bonus on damage with rolls with a dagger and a +1 trait bonus on swim, blah, blah, blah. You gain a +1 trait bonus on athletics checks, and athletics is always a skill for you. So it looks like we get damage to daggers, and we get the tiny damage to daggers, and we get a little bonus to our athletics, which you don't care about. Signature spell, pass. Empathic Diplomat, no. Meta Master, no. Wanderlust. I'll take an extra 10 to speed. I don't mind that. Let's do that. Social trait. Child of the streets, avid reader, fast talker, Maestro suspicious. Adopted. Now. Race trait. Youthful mischief. Better reflexes. Better initiative check. I like that. Forlorn. Better fortitude saves. Now we're talking. Let's do forlorn. Get her fortitude up. She straight up sucks at that stuff. And then for the last one, family heirloom. I know this is a waste so far. We can either get dagger, and that's she's not going to get a dagger. That sucks, but we are fine with that. But she will get a bonus to her swing with the dagger. We could do the same though for rapier, which is in her main hand. So again, on you, whichever one you think is more important. I don't mind the rapier now that we have it on our finessable list here. So let's do that. And then for spells, she's at level 4 still, so hide those. Let's get some of that Dragon's Breath. You know my love for that. Since she is a necro person, we should look at the Necromancy Spells. We got a decent smattering already, but there's plenty here at level 4. You'd think Phantasmal Killer is one, but it's not. Fear, though, is an amazing spell. It's the best of the 3 fear spells that you have access to. Highest one, of course, too. Enervation, on the other hand, is a solid choice for her, and she is a Ray caster. I could get Bestow Curse. Contagion I'm not a fan of, but it's there. But we'll do that. We'll do Enervation. That's another Ray spell for her Ray casting abilities, and she's going to enjoy that. So, back to it. Now, quick update for spells. Oh, let's get a Summon Swarm in here just to be a jerk to the bad guys. And I always love an Enervation when you really just need to screw over a big bad. Remember, Enervation, if it works, remember you have to hit them and they can't be immune to energy drain or level drain. Actually, we got a trap over here too, I didn't even notice that. They can't be immune to the energy drain and a level drain. But if you hit them, it lowers them by 1 to 4 levels. 1 to 4 levels does like 5 damage per level. No big deal, but it's like 5 to 20 hit points. And it lowers their saves, all of their saves, by 1 to 4. However many levels you drain, that's how many penalties they get to their saving throws. All 3 of them. So that's a really nice way to soften them up for the other teammates. Tristan, while you're here, you might as well do something useful here. No, Fairy Fire doesn't do anything fancy. Fireball on the other hand. Hey, Tristan. I'm gonna be a bro. We'll take that. Knock, knock.
Knock knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Good job, knock, knock. Notice that you're seeing a -2 to the strength. Every time he sneak attacks somebody, they take a strength penalty unless they're immune to that. That good. Put a whoopity-whoop on him. Nicely done, sir. Come on over here. Proto. We only got 2 guys left. I don't think we really need to get fancy on this. I do want you to step back, though. Why don't you shut that off and actually straight up
Here
shoot
you
them.
go.
Boom. That's my gal. Go team. Alright, we need to pick that, disarm that trap.
Ha! A trivial task.
Remember, we're sharing XP, so you're going to see that the numbers look a little weird compared to normal. That's okay.
Follow if you dare.
You see, we've got boxes of stuff over here, so we should probably check stuff as we're going around the areas.
I'm there.
Let's finish them quick.
Okay, more guys over here. Grouping up nicely. Oop, someone cast a spell. Heard it. Man, they're just dying to die for me. Alright, knock, knock. Just come up here and attack this doofus.
Come here, Bax. Knock knock stab you.
Okay, kid, you can reach them from here, so feel free to do so.
True.
Boom. Bam. Kerpow. A little bit closer, sir. Dora, now what do you have for spells? We have this wonderful acidic spray, of course, our cone of cold that we never get to use. This might be our chance to do so. It's side by side with knock knock. See which one lines up beautifully here. I don't want to hit my buddy. So like that. This looks fun. Hit him. Oh no! They didn't all die. And apparently we have a alchemist on the team over here. Doggo couldn't get him. Okay. I know who can get this guy, though. Boom, die, loser. Oh, there's 2 alchemists. My bad. Oh, that's right, I did hear 2 people buff up. Psh, I'm not paying attention. I am going to have you do the hard-hitting one, though, on this doofus, because I want him dead. Thank you, madam. Tristan. Go ahead and give it a shot, buddy. Better luck next time, bro. Knock, knock, stab you.
Knife to use?
Ah, I forgot to do the 5-foot stutter step. Ekin, shoot this fool.
Grant you death.
Thanks, buddy. Alright, nothing we need to take from there, really.
Me keep.
Ooh, another robe. Oh, hell. What did I just do? I just killed something. I think I killed a damn hostage. Hopefully we're not too far back. Okay.
In
We
due
are,
time.
but not that bad.
Dispatch those fools!
Shaman make you all deep drink. Oh, shit. Let him come up on me. Yeah, knock, knock and do his thing.
Enemies on fire first.
Okay. Remember, Knock Knock has damage reduction. That's why you saw that 0, because he has a feat now. That's pretty badass. Come over here, Alkbo. Smackety, smackety. Yeah, good. Kill this fool.
Grant you death.
Nice. Liza. What can you do for me, kid? Feel free to come up here.
Strike as one.
Engage those fools. Nice. Dora. I guess I could saddle up here and do the spell I used over there a moment ago. Wouldn't get all of them. I think I get more going this way. Let's just line it up so I can get as many as I can. That's a bunch of dead dudes right there. Proto.
Out of my way!
Skeletons. You gotta remember to start saving after each fight.
Repent.
Come on, Tristan. Hey, you hit him. Wonders never cease.
Easier if you not fight back.
Alright. What are we doing here? We pissed someone off over here. Oh yeah, we got those guys. Let's let them come to us. Except for when we can shoot them. 5-foot stutter step out. Can you reach anybody, bro? No, you can't. There we go. Yeah, we aggro the other team, the other side of this fence, with my big hog and Cone of Cold spell. It's okay. Makes them rush up on us, as long as they don't toss fireballs on us immediately. Alright, what we got here? We got Gobos. Sounds like they buffed themselves up over here. Dora. Since these guys are lined up nice and pretty, do me a favor and 5-foot stutter step this way. See if you can get them with an acid. I can get 3 or 3. Can't get 4 without getting Knock Knock in this mess. Oh, I can. Sorry about that sneeze. Tried to get my microphone, but I couldn't get it in time. Alright, let's see, where were we? I did my killing of those dudes. Proto, I want you to shut this off because you're actually shooting better with this thing.
Run them through.
Let the skeletons go up there and take the bombs to the face, is what I'm thinking. Tristan, why don't you come over here?
You forced my hand.
Hey, what's that? Oh, an ankle breaker. Does that work? Yeah, I think he did work. He failed his save. What was the save on that? A DC of 14. That's not that good. Knock, knock. Let's come over here and just fix this because I don't want to walk into that by mistake.
Did it without breaking it.
You did a great job.
Me see.
And
Me
we got another
see.
one. Lockbow. Oh, he's gonna come over here, good. Again. You get this one, right?
Cannot hide from me.
Nice work, Ekin. Alright, Eliza. Be real careful about this trap over here. Dora. What do you got that might be interesting on these guys? I don't want to use the slow on them. That seems wasteful. But we have 2 alchemists to be sure. What I can do, and I have a little fun.
This will hurt! You should have run!
Proto. 5-foot stutter step this way. Use that kicking crossbow you got for taking these guys out. Alright, skeletons are helping me. Tristan.
I'll try to make this swift.
No joy. Knock, knock. Disarm this trap force, bro, so we can get through this mess.
I did it. I did.
Nice work, buddy. Lockbow. Now it's your turn. Get up in here. Come on. And the AI pattern in this game is straight bunk, man. Alright, 5-foot stutter step this way. Shoot that guy first. Yep. Again. Oh, whiffed on the other guy. That's okay. We'll take a dead target any day of the week. How about you do this on this fool? Rat-tat-tat-tat. Nice. Alright. How did we do here? Quick save that mess. Doesn't appear to be anything. Okay, back here. Want to grab this treasure. I don't think there was anything back over here. Stuff around the corner here, though, yeah. That's what I accidentally clicked on by mistake, trying to grab the treasure. It says kill. That's not what you want to do. You want to do open door. Go free the prisoner. That was my bad.
I must.
Sorry about that, prisoner, last time. Quick save that mess. Alright, what we got here? Cutscene. You're making your way through the Goblin Camp, a dirty, hastily erected settlement built of trash and mortared with what smells like goblin waste. You catch sight of the silvery glimmer of water ahead, and suddenly notice a squad of armed goblins moving towards the water as well, shouting and prodding at a few scared peasants in front of them. La-di-da, la-di-da. This is where they make them drink from the water, and the water is infected. So again, anybody that drinks from the water will get screwed over. Seemingly unaware of you, the goblins push the prisoners to the water's edge. One of the guards knocks the nearest captive, a decrepit old man, off his feet, and he falls to his knees with a moan. The goblin throws a filthy bent ladle in front of the man and points at the water. Drink, fast! The old man picks the ladle with shaking hands and stops, quivering with fear. Not just watch, we have to do something, I beg you. Without a word, Ekin frowns and pulls an arrow from his quiver. Attack the goblins. May Sunray keep us, for our deed is good. Damn, Skippy. Hearing your approach, the goblins whirl to see you and start shrieking. Whether fear or battle cries, you cannot tell. In the heat of the moment, one of them drops his spear, another steps on the foot of the goblin next to him, and so it goes, causing a ripple of chaos to pass through their ranks. The old man, startled by the noise, drops the ladle into the water, and then, in the confusion, staggers to his feet and breaks into a run. The other prisoners follow, leaving the hapless guards howling in anger.
End this suffering.
Yeah. Oh boy, you're gonna come right to hell up here. And engage that fool. Dora. You have... I feel like we're missing some spells on our list here. Dragon's Breath is here. It just looks like it's dark. Vampiric Touch, Stinking Cloud, Web, and Corrosive Touch. Alright. No joy in any of that. Wands, though. You have anything there? Aha! Scroll of Haste. Let's see if this works. Now remember, I have my Hand of Magistan on. So if this works and it keeps the scroll, then you know that Man of Magistan did the 25% time. Just like that. That's why we have that little guy. That will save you infinite amount of money. You have no idea. But now... Oh, it won't let me charge. I forgot I was casting a spell from a scroll. Oh no! Not Doggo! Now, though she, on the other hand, is super zippy. So she can get on up and in. That was the whole point of haste. Covering ground fast. Haste is the great eliminator, in my opinion, on this game. Proto. Alright. It's time to start pulling out some Skeletors for the team. Again.
I aim true.
He only gets one attack this round because he moved. It's okay. Knock on the other hand. Can you get this fool? No. Get this one. Yeah, that's my knock. Tristan, I want you to come over here. I want you to fire off a heal. So make sure we're topped up. Oh, that was bad for you. Akbar, eat his face off. Dora, feel free to go help Mom. Nice.
Do not hold back.
Solid damage. Alright. Proto. This full sneak attack love. Yeah. Just scouting out, see if we can start a fight over here too while we got our buffs on. Heckin'.
I grant you death.
Alright. Quick check. Nothing of any real merit. We'll loot all this, of course, when we leave.
I'm off.
Alright, Goblin Camp. And just to show you the size of the map here, guys. Literally all this is going to be like the main fortress. So all the way around and up in here is going to be a massive fight. Start to finish. Why I say you really want to make sure that you are ready for the fight when you come here.
I'm there.
I'm going to take that. Ooh, what was that ring? That was an energy source ring. Now let me show you this little bad boy. Okay, so this is for a cleric. Well, excuse me, anyone that can channel energy, which are usually clerics. Gives them an extra 2 additional channels per day. See what we just did there? That's pretty badass, right? And remember, he's got his phylactery of positive channeling, so he heals even more than he possibly should. It's just awesome work for us. I just want to make sure that Knock has everything. Notice also we have our robe. Robe of Air. This has got the electric aura, just like the Robe of Water has the cold aura. It's a +2 to any DC check for electric-based spells. Now, that doesn't do anything for our Shocking Grasp. Remember, there's no save on Shocking Grasp. It's just damage. But for something like Lightning Bolt, Dragon's Breath when it's the lightning version, when you're doing Chain Lightning, all those fall in that same category. So again, if you had that, that'd be a pretty badass thing to have. Now again, I do have that, but I still like my Bogeyman robe. I suppose if I was going to put it on me, I'd let her have my Bogeyman robe, because again, it does give her a bonus to her chance to scare or frighten enemies. And she's hitting pretty solid at this point, so maybe we should. Quick save this. Here we go again. Alright, Eliza. You have yet to get a lot of your pets out. How will we start doing that?
We shall overcome.
Good. Get him, nutcase. Just
Cannot
tear him
hide from
apart.
me.
Come here,
knock.
Max. Not gonna stab you.
Alright. Oh, we got more over here. Good. Proto. 5-foot stutter, step out to here. Shut that off and use
Out
your
of my
crossbow.
way.
Boom. Very nice. Skeletons are underway. Not bad, not bad. Okay, Akbo. Since we got new targets, can you charge any of these new targets? You can. Let's start over here. Boom, that's a nice start. You know, uncover that guy over there too, if that worked out well. Dora, can you charge this fool here? No, how about this one? There you go. Christian. Let's move forward. We're going to try to take a shot.
To this.
Oh my god, you did something. Right, this is Eliza. Feel free to hit that guy with this. That was fun. Get him! Oh, that was gorgeous. Did that guy just teleport in? Or was he just invisible? Maybe that's all it was.
Nowhere to run.
Boom. Boom. Oh, in the face. That can be just such a mean bastard. Knock, knock. Your turn.
Which knife to use?
That one. Proto.
Run them through.
Nice. These are the small fries. So this 10d20 or 2d10, excuse me, weapon that she's using for the crossbow is not the best choice. But it's got better range than her cantrips, and I don't mind her. Oh my! I don't mind her having a little fun. We're gonna delay your turn past these two just to see if I can get you some help, Sunshine. It's not.
This spell works differently.
No. Here. Okay. Tristan, I want you to do an AoE heal. He the alchemist, flaming Akbo dog. Nice. Eliza. I want you to come over here, kiddo. And I want you to drop an electric bomb on these two fools. Nice. Oh, there's some dead things. Ooh. Killing all my mirror images off, though, the little jerks. Alright, it's all good, it's all good. Ekin, you can't really reach anybody right now, so you just either need to take a big hogging step and only shoot once. Shoot this guy.
Aim true.
Thank you. Knock, knock, stab you.
This shaman work, not hero work. Hey!
Ooh, nice sneak attack. Knock, knock. Alright, Proto. Come all the way up here. Try to shoot that guy.
Hear you cry!
There you go. Skeletons are getting caught in the AI pattern again. It's okay. Mid there, I thought I accidentally clicked on knock knock.
Repent.
Well, let's come over here and distract this guy. Eliza. Again, we're going to try to open up the map to see if there's any other bad guys in the area. Oh, we have our buffs on us and such. Sounds like we found some treasure right here. Ooh, another bomb guy too. Didn't see him hiding in the trees. Alright.
I grant
We're
you
dead now
death.
though. You've got Ekandio's attention. Ooh, and he's pissy. Knock, stab you.
Knock used to lighting enemies on fire first. Be
Yeah, buddy.
easier if you not fight back.
Proto.
Die!
There you go. Alright, we saw something. Oh, was that this? Maybe. Maybe it was. Alright, first let's come down this way. Alright, looks like we're starting to get into the base proper.
Follow if you dare.
I'll say I saw a trap over here. Let's take care of that mess. Get up in there, buddy. Get yourself some XP. Not that you need it.
That was easy.
But you're sharing with the team at this point, so it's all good. Nothing with those guys. I'm just checking quickly to make sure that these bodies don't have something weird on them. Like a magic ring or some
I'm
such.
there.
Alright, map-wise. Well, is there any way to get over here? Doesn't appear to be so. Let's come down to the bottom part then. Work our way around the edge to the bottom of the map.
I do what I must.
Everybody's different on how they invade their base.
Shiny thing.
We should move.
I
Shiny
stand
thing.
ready.
Click it. Everybody's different about how they invade their base. You know, whether they do go up the front gate,
I'm
do you
off.
circumvent it around the side, do you teleport in if you can.
See, me key.
I do like taking out the edges because I like seeing what the full scope of the map has to offer, size-wise. Looks like we got some sneak attack damage to us. Ooh, they went after Tristan. Ooh, you jerks.
Come here,
Knock,
Bax.
knock.
Knock, stab you.
Dora.
Don't hold back. Ha! This will hurt.
Yeah, he got hung up on something there. That's some crap. Liza, come over here. Thank you, Eliza. Proto.
Out of my way!
Yeah, can you shoot that
Cannot
weird
hide
thing?
from me.
Boom. Boom. Nice. Tristan. You need a heal, but I'm not going to have you AoE heal. I'm going to have you use something you never use anyway. As a big heal for yourself. Cure critical wounds. And this way.
Which knife to use? Knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
You should have run.
Yeah, this is bugging.
Strike.
It's all the stupid stuff on the ground you don't really see. There's no real texture or feel to it. I mean, it's like a lump in the ground or something, or like a bush in your way, and you don't realize it, and suddenly you're just like, oh, I guess I can't go that way.
Run them through!
Cool. Ekin, can you finish this fool
Nowhere
off?
to run.
Yes, you can. Good job, Ekin. Quick save that. You see we have more prisoners here. We also have a guy here. Hey, hey, over here, here, let me out right now. Yes, you there, let me out of here, come on, move it. Are you waiting for the entire Goblin Horde to show? My, whom do we have here? If it isn't Tigny Jesmert, the renowned merchant. Fallen on hard times, have you? This is the guy that was at the Gudrun River Bridge, was trying to overcharge people for rations. Tigny's face falls at your tone. Since you last met him in the Camelins, the merchant has lost weight. His clothes are torn and dirty, and he has lost his worn-out beret. He is clutching onto the bars of the cage so tightly his fingers have gone white. Your Grace, what a surprise. Yourself, in person. Sir, would you be so kind as to help me out of this, predicament? Don't let him out, he's a scoundrel. He never misses a chance to fleece honest, hard-working folk, and he even shakes down the refugees. He has no shame. You had it coming, wretch. Where are your thugs now? Tigny having a hard time sleeping on the drung mat? Let him rot in his cage or in a goblin's belly. I don't care. No, no, don't listen to them. I have no idea what they are on about. Would you let an innocent man die because of lies and gossip? Perception check. What were the others talking about? Did you cheat those people? What? No, no. Nothing like that. Slander and nonsense, all of it. Tigny shakes his head. It forces a smile, but the perspiration on his forehead exposes the lie. Nah, I'm not doing that. Neutral could be silent. Of course, I'm setting you free. Calm down and let me deal with the lock, will you? Yeah, get out. Alright, looks like we got all those guys out. Is there any treasure over here that we were missing? But over here, that rock. Take it. Anything over here? I'm gonna check out this area real quick before we engage anybody else. We kind of,
Look ahead.
yeah, haphazardly went through the area. Oh, see, there we go. Mother's Warmth. That's one of your first upgraded kukris for Knock Knock, if he's your kukri guy, which of course he is. Again, it can be a great weapon for any magus, and a dual kukri sword saint build is pretty damn powerful. Here's the reason why. You get these weapons, you have a +2 keen, which means the highest crit range you got, flaming, which means they do fire damage just because, finesse wielding weapon. So on a dex based sword saint build, this one's pretty awesome. Then there's Mother's Embrace or something, I forget what it's called, but it's the exact mirror image of this thing, except for instead of fire damage, it's cold damage. So you do wield, which again, it's built for obviously Knock Knock. That doesn't mean you have to give it to him, but it's still a pretty solid choice. It really goes a long way for making Knock Knock just start shredding stuff for some extra damage.
Follow if you dare.
Now, the beginning of the hunt.
Alright, Dora. Show him what's what.
This spell works differently.
Ooh, I barely missed that. Eliza. You come up here, kiddo.
Strike as one.
Second. Need some moral support here, buddy.
I aim true.
Knock, knock. I don't think you can get anybody from where you're at, but let's find out. Oh, wow, they'll let him get those guys. I don't think he can do it, though, without tripping that trap. Yeah, these guys would have made him jog to the left, and he would have ran right through that damn thing. Yeah, coming to the trap, guys. Coming to the trap. Alright, Tristan, let's see if we can do a 5-foot stutter step this way. And can you now light up some of these fools? Tristan, you nearly killed me. So you didn't do enough damage to hurt me. But good job, Tristan. I did that on purpose. I knew I was protected from fire. At least some of the fire. Akbo. Okay, Proto. Sure, to shoot that fool. Nice. Alright, our turn to get on with it. Let's do a little lightning slashing on this doofus. Boom, and smack, and... Oh, baby. Oh, but we'll take that.
Don't hold back.
Eliza. Feel free to engage that fool.
Do not hold back.
back in. 5-foot stutter step first. Then unload.
I grant you death.
He wasn't close enough to reach this guy without taking his stutter step. That's why I did that. Knock Knock's turn. Let's just get rid of this thing so I don't have to look at it anymore.
I did it.
And just to give you an idea how good he is at lock picking, he's got a freaking modifier of 27. Like I say, he's pretty good at it. And mostly it has to do with the fact that his dexterity is like through the damn roof.
You forced my hand.
Ooh. Good work, doggo. Proto.
Die!
Light him up. Nice work, team. Okay. Anything here with a dam? Skin in the direwolf, don't care. Picked up the treasure over there, right? Is there anything this way? Oh, there was. Take that. Where are we?
Stop. Look.
I'm there. A trivial task.
Oh, me and Knock Knock have the same modifier. That's unheard of. Okay, so now we have Drunken Goblins here. Braces of armor +4. You know I can use that. Some herbs. Leave the Drunken Goblins alone. They're not doing anything, so you can just walk past them. It's kind of, I think, there to kind of trick you into wanting to attack them, I think. What's this?
Ha! A trivial task.
Lots of potions. It's going to be great when we get Jubiloth back on the team. Treasure here. Here. And then this one lit up as well.
That was easy. I'm there.
Drunken Gobbos again. Oops, something here. Herbs.
I do what I must.
Oop, wrong way, fellas. I think I clicked them on the wrong side of the map over here. Alright, going this way. More Drunken Gobbos. Escape prisoners.
Over there.
Quick save on this. Well, so we have a trap in the area too. Talk to these guys. That's not what I wanted to do. Back over here. I thought that was the icon for talking to the prisoners. It was the jump down icon. Why you'd want to do that? I guess when you want to leave the area. Escape prisoner. Ah, I still have mercy. You scared us. You, who are you? Have you come to rescue us? What are you doing here? Hiding. We managed to flee from the shaman right after the ritual. That little freak almost drowned us. At first he was jumping all around us and waving his crutch, but then he took a pot of water and started to pour it into us. I thought that would be the end of us. And then it got weird. The goblins untied us from the column, lead us away, and then just forgot all about us. They were busy with the other prisoners. Well, we didn't lose any time, and now we're thinking about climbing down this slope and getting out of here. How did you manage to hide from the goblins? They haven't really looked for us, to be honest. So we just hid in these bushes, and we're waiting for the right moment to make a run for it. You haven't escaped. You were released after they've infected you with the magic seeds. Well, what? You mean the water? No, 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 it can't be. Stop scaring us. We just need to get out of this place. I'm not going to do it. Neutral good. Climb down this hill and run away. The militia headquarters are located near the Goblin Camp. Head there. Once we have freed all the prisoners, we'll find a way to cure you. Spoiler alert, we are not going to find a way to cure them. Straight up sucks. They, too infected, it's like it actually going up faster. Instead of being an infection that's taken like days to kick in, it's like hours now.
Task.
Probably means that Lamashtu or whoever they're praying to is actually kicking up their game. Being a straight up butt. Alright, so we're coming up this way. Before we engage in whatever messes up here, let's actually use this one more time. We'll probably use it eventually. Like so. But it's okay. That's why we have the Hand of Magistan, just to like help, not necessarily make us immune to scrolls out. Another one of those jackasses over there. Hey, Ekin, why don't you drop this commando for me? Boom. 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 Oh. Can't get him every time. Dora, I need something heavy hitting, kiddo.
Go on.
Managed to take out 2 dudes in the first round of combat, Dora. You're a badass. Knock, knock.
Knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Okay, here comes one of those reinforcements. Proto,
Out of my way!
Nice. Eliza.
Strike as one.
Monster lizards. Come on, lizards. Get your act together, will ya? I need to shoot something. Let's try the ward. You stink on this. Oh, here comes Bomb Boy. Akbo. Or not. So we're gonna rent this shit and go around the back. Heckin'. Can you reach that fool
Cannot
from here?
hide from me. No strike wasted.
Yeah, you can. Damn, Ekken's kind of whiffing here today. Alright, my
This
turn.
will hurt.
Nice. Oh, that's another level up for Ekken. He needs it too. Taking that ring fragment, see what I'm saying? We're always checking to make sure they have stuff that you want. Let's do a quick save before we forget this. Alright, now Ekken. Level 9 Ranger, and he has evasion now. Very nice. That'll help him dodge some of that stuff. That always comes to the back rank with AoE spells and such. And now we can do more stuff. So now I can increase his damage output at the cost of his swing by giving him deadly aim. It's basically the equivalent of power attack, but for ranged weapons. I can give him improved critical for his bows. For his longbow. Longbow slash composite longbow, they're in the same category. So they crit on like a natural 28 and 1920, so it'll be double. That's a viable option. I can do clustered shots. This is the one where if they have damage reduction, everything that one full combat round of attacks to one dude, you attack, calculates all the damage, and then it says this is how much damage you do in one chunk. So damage reduction is only applied once. It's invaluable when you have some bad guys that fight. Blind fighting though is something though that's been really screwing us. And again, having someone that where you have a chance to like ignore them being invisible or whatever could come in super handy. Now I don't know that blind fight actually works for melee. Yeah, it says it only for melee. Maybe that's not the best choice for him then. Dazzling display, dodge, improved initiative. I don't know that. Final strike. I think we might just go with something like improved critical. Let's just get improved critical for the longbow. We know he's using it all the time. Better chances for him to crit is always a better idea. And we check, of course, to make sure he doesn't have new spells. He does. Just the one, but I will give him Hurricane Bow. This is an upgrade to his weapons damage. Quick save that mess, and it's been about an hour plus, so I should actually stop the video here, guys, and come right back, and we'll start it up again for the rest of this map.